Steven Correño, Coward Sportswear here with the president, 360 Promotions. Man, you got another one. You got another, another big fight in Serhii Bohachuk. We've all kind of watched Serhii Bohachuk, on the 360 shows and some of the other shows he's doing, and have seen, that he's the real deal, right? We've kind of seen like this guy's going to be a problem once he gets the shot, and man, he got, the interim title against Brian Mendoza, which was an incredible fight. He really kind of, put a hurt on Brian Mendoza. And now, we're with a guy who kind of had, maybe a little more gloss kind of, come into it, you know what I mean? But I feel like I was just talking to some media members, this is like a 50-50 fight.
This is a great fight. Like you said, Serhii showed his true form, his true colors against Brian Mendoza, 12 rounds, won the WBC interim title. Dominant performance, a guy that knocked out Fundora, and he's fighting now a guy that nobody wants to fight. I know for a fact nobody wants to fight Vergil Ortiz. So a lot of people are saying, why did Serhii, why is he fighting him in his first title defense? But this is what makes boxers great. This is what makes boxing great for the fight fans. It was good to put the deal together with Golden Boy. Thank you to TGB who put and PBC who put Serhii on that first fight. He was originally going to, if you remember, he was going to fight Fundora, and then the guy got hurt. No, Keith Thurman got hurt, and then Fundora wound up fighting Tim Tszyu. So that's how the Mendoza fight came about. But Serhii wants to show or prove that he's the best in the division, and like we were saying at the press conference, so 154 division is the best division in boxing. There's so many talented fighters in that division. Fundora was here at the press conference, and when you put in Errol Spence and Crawford just moved up, and you got so many other tremendous fighters. It's these two guys, Vergil Ortiz and Serhii Bohachuk, with their knockout ratios. It's gonna be fireworks from the first round.
No, it's going to be incredible. As soon as, I'm telling you, most of us in the boxing media and just boxing fans in general, people who know this fight's going to be, a potential fight of the year for sure. I want to talk about something you mentioned up there. What obviously Bohachuk is Ukrainian. He was over there when the war started. Just kind of talk to me about that process of like kind of trying to get him out, and just kind of what changes have you seen from him, since he's been back, and just kind of knowing what's going on over there, and is he training hard? I'm sure it's kind of like oh man, I really have to make this happen.
I tell you, I'm very close friends with the Klitschko's still. What they're going through over there, it's Vitaly's the mayor of Kiev. He's one of the highest profile targets over there in Ukraine. Vladimir is over there supporting him. We saw Usyk win, we saw Lomachenko win, we saw Baranchuk win. And now, and then we saw Bohachuk win against Mendoza. So, all these Ukrainian fighters, it seems like they're fighting for a higher goal, a higher purpose. They're fighting for their lives, fighting for their country, they're representing their country, and that's all the motivation Serhii needed. When he got back here to the United States, it was such a long ordeal. I didn't really go into it too much, but it took 6 months to get him out of Ukraine officially, and then he was in Poland for a month. Waiting for his visa, and so that whole ordeal, when he got here, I could just see how happy he was to be back in the United States, back here in Los Angeles. And then anything else, whatever happens in the boxing ring compared to what's happening in his country, it's when he says there's going to be war in the boxing ring, that's a metaphor of what's happening in his country. The Children's Hospital just got bombed a few days ago, and it's crazy to think about something like that could happen in the world today. Especially in Europe, with all the history in Europe, and it just, the motivation he takes from that, it's tremendous.
No, it's incredible. The fortitude he has is commendable for sure. This is for the WBC interim title. I believe Charlo is champion in recess. I haven't heard much from the Charlo side as far as like if he's planning on coming. Do you feel like this will eventually get elevated to the full title?
Well, Fundora won when Charlo went to recess, and then Fundora won the full title. So he's WBO, WBC champion. So like I said, there's so many. Yeah, I forgot the Charlos. The Charlos is another great name in that division. So there's so many talented fighters in that division that Serhii wants to show. He wants to take on a very tough opponent, and this is what you're going to get. You got Robert Garcia training Vergil Ortiz, Manny Robles training Serhii Bohachuk, and this is a fight for the fans. This has Fight of the Year written all over it. A lot of times fights don't live up to their billing, but like you said, as soon as we announced the fight, or as soon as it was kind of leaking out that we were negotiating the fight. I mean, this is a fan favorite fight, fan friendly fight, and something that the fans should go up there to Mandalay Bay and see, or watch on DAZN.
Yeah, no, 100%. It's going to be fireworks for sure. You're actually, we recently saw Triple G kind of helping train somebody. He looks, he's like he's not missing a whole lot of meals. He looks still solid though. You know what I mean? Still looks good. I know he recently said something about that. He hasn't officially retired because he knows fighters sometimes retire and then come back. So it sounds like there's a possibility. You're saying there's a chance. Maybe that he could come back. How strong of a possibility is it that we see Triple G back in the ring?
I think what he was saying is never say never. He was helping out a fellow boxer from Kazakhstan that he had known from, Sadruddin was a amateur world champion. So he was just kind of showing him some things when they were at the gym coincidentally together. And so, like you said, I don't think he'll see middleweight anymore anytime soon, but he doesn't want to close the door on anything. So, right now he's got a tremendous position of responsibility for Kazakhstan. He was the Olympic silver medalist for Kazakhstan, and right now he's the head of the National Olympic Committee for Kazakhstan. He's very busy preparing for the Paris Olympics this year in the summer. In fact, it's coming up in a few weeks. So no, he's busy doing that, and I'm just happy. I'm happy to see that he's doing what he likes to do, and tremendous, everything that he's accomplished in the sport.
Just my last one. Canelo and Oscar got into it at the the Munguia press conference, and one of the things Canelo said was something about have you paid Triple G? Devin Haney's and Ryan have been tweeting Oscar about payment and things like that. I mean, just to clear the air on the Triple G side, just what is Canelo talking about? Is he just talking trash, or is, I don't know, there's smoke to that fight?
There was some smoke to it, but everything is settled now. There was a little bit of delay on one of the payments. I think that's what he was referring to. But everything, like Oscar said, everything has been settled and paid for now. So there's no issues on the Triple G side. I don't know. I can't really speak the numbers or the situation with Haney and Ryan Garcia. But as far as Triple G is concerned, that. He did get paid, the monies that were being owed from Golden Boy.
Good to hear. Tom, thanks for putting it together. A good one, brother. Good to see you, sir. Thank you.